was early. I guess I was late. Hi, Tesla Cats. Nikola123 here. We're going to continue my artwork from last time. I am giving you a quick fair warning that if I get up to leave at any point, don't regard it as me just stopping the stream. It's just because I've been having some specific problems that I don't need to mention on camera. So, we're going to go for it. Reopening my mischief. Where is it? Oh, wow. My mom must have cleared off parts of this. So, I guess I gotta find my mischief file. That's colored art. There you go. Okay, before I do anything else with that, we're gonna close this. I really like how this looks. I think I should probably... Oh, I should probably go in and erase some stuff real quick so it looks a little better. And maybe change the coloration a little, like for shading. Because the coloration I used inside the hood looks a little better. So, I guess... Oh, that's definitely black for her hair. Undo. Flesh tones, and then I'm going to have to do a lot of erasing, so I got to figure out... Alright, so we're actually going to go back over... Okay, not that small. And as for how I feel about this whole YouTube thing, I am upset about it, but I'm not going to let it get me down, especially since it really won't be worth it to let it get me down at this point, especially since I really wasn't earning much money. Carefully erase here. There you go. Oh, not quite. So I'm just going over some of the shading here because I think that the brown that I used for shading Cancer is meaningless, why do I bother to stay? Away, why aren't you listening? Everything, nothing. Actually, edit, undo. With this one, I think more going along the edge here. There we go. Not a big deal. Like kind of going along the edges where it's most important to get those darker shades. There you go. Just like when I shade in her hair, it's gonna have to be darker in there So there's going to be a lot of changes, like major ones, as I go through this. Because I'm going to have to work on getting better with art digitally. That's not to say I'm terrible at it now, it's just to say that I could do better. Alright. Oh, cool. That's a good size. Actually, they dropped two. I'm sorry. My brain's thinking about Bill Wirtz. Last. More than anything, why aren't you listening? This is a lot. And I didn't finish it last time because I was a little distracted. I honestly thought this was supposed to be later in the day, but apparently it was supposed to be earlier at 12. Which is why I didn't do it earlier, actually. It was because I thought it was supposed to be earlier. Okay. Okay, cool. Redo that. I don't want to get too much brown in the hair. Reduce. Sorry, guys. I also did a lot of writing earlier on my tablet, so that explains why I'm having some issues. Roll my wrist, come on. Now we can make it a little bigger so I can fill in some of this stuff. So yeah, I just realized there are some spots I definitely missed with shading as I'm doing this now. I'm just pretty glad it's quiet, or quieter. be going to each layer and fixing things later as well, but for now, we're just going to go back and forth between doing the brushes. Alright. Alright. Okay, that's done. So now I'm going to work on her flesh tone. That's going to be another layer, flesh tone in her teeth. And then I will go back and erase everything else from every layer, and yeah. And I'll do my highlights as well. So, brushes. Now we're going to need a very pale flesh tone. Let's go with more of an orange. There's our flesh tone. Let's pull that. Let's go slightly darker. Okay, hold up. Click. Slightly darker. Way darker. So now I have the 3 tones for her skin, so. And the undershirt, I'm actually gonna really quickly do. Shirt right here. Sorry, you can't really see the screen right now. Go here. Shrink. Alright. So I got that colored in. So I actually will leave that and we'll add a new layer for the flesh tone stuff. So let's work on my flesh tones. Let's go with this pen and let's go as big as possible and let's zoom out a little bit. A little more. Actually, so this is going to be a very pale skinned girl. This is very pale skin, and that was kind of the point, but it feels so weird to make her skin so pale. Especially when I still have a lot to do with the picture. Oh man, there you go. So now we're going to go back in and erase stuff that's over the hair and everything else. So let's go to the erasers. Done. Now we shrink the brush way down. actually going to look at the opacity of this layer when I turn it all the... Oh wow, that's really pale. I did a good job, okay. And of course it looks way brighter against the background right now. Be a lot of shading I'm going to have to do later. Okay. Fill that in. Okay, so time to go down on the drawing and fix some things. Oh, I did undo. Did I seriously do that on the wrong layer? Looks like it. If I screwed up some... And obviously the shading's gonna add a lot more character. I do know for a fact that when I actually start doing the shading and stuff like that, I'm going to use very specific brushes for very specific things. Skin. At least part of the skin's done. You know the way. Just can't handle all your sick fires. He says the dark side of the moon. It says the dark side of the moon. You talk about that being heartless. And yet you act probably like one of the most heartless people I've ever freaking met. So shut up. My character actually has to say that. Bitches can't handle all your sick fires. The dark side of the moon. You forget that you're actually drawing in front of an audience. And you started singing a Homestuck parody or a parody of a song. Has anyone ever had that happen? Or is that just me? Embarrassment crosses face. No, Tesla-chan, no! Alright, that looks a lot better. I could honestly do better with these things. Bang you! Other people are alive. Cool. Don't really care. I like how she's coming across, guys. Oh boy, I gotta work on her teeth. I'm actually pretty glad that I'm close to being done with this and that I don't have to worry about it much longer. I'm gonna have to do the background more and kind of just work with it. But that I can do with different brushes and stuff like that. And I can do that pretty easily, actually, so. Alright, let's see. I don't even know what that is. Alright, done with the shading. To do the blood in her teeth. I think I'm going to do the blood in her teeth on the next layer, and then on the last layer it's going to be blacks and grays to create the darkness and highlights and everything that I want. Really quickly though, I'm going to go back in, minimize my eraser quite a bit, and fix all the really big fix all the major mistakes that'll be very notable. Ooh. he says, the dark side of the moon. Here's one of the things I know for sure is lighter colors are definitely likely to be more notable in terms of mistakes on this drawing than other colors. And that's because she's wearing dark clothing. And the background's going to be dark and everything. Okay, carefully go over everything. Make sure not to erase anything of importance. Alright, I like how she came out so far. I gotta do her teeth in the blood. Not even kidding, I actually have to do teeth in blood. Let's actually go to the line layer real quick, because there is one other thing I really need to fix, and that's this. And I need to reduce the eraser even more. It's just as good as that's gonna get. Okay, and I actually want to check something, because I could have been missing a lot. Yeah, so there really hasn't been anyone dropping by. Rip. Okay. Clearing that out, and we're going to get back to filming my lovely artwork. Sorry about that. Sorry that you cannot see the screen very well either. But yeah. Okay, so layer 8, we're going to do the teeth. And, oh, let's go back and do a couple more things. We're going to do the teeth and the blood. Because she is bleeding. For arms. And I will maybe actually show you where I'm posting this crap. Or show me posting this. So, yeah. Okay, and, oh, wow. I didn't even realize how much more of it was on the hair. I am getting the knit of picky. The picky of knit. Knit picky. Okay, I know you cannot see the screen all that well, but I also don't have some really high-tech software, and I don't have any special stuff. Okay, so focus. We're going to move on to layer 8. So we're going to do the teeth now, which are white. They are white teeth. So, we're going to go with blue, because blue will be a good color for coloring, shading in on white. And we're going to put up the brushes. Put this pure white right there in the mix. And we're gonna really quickly go over her mouth. Because these are some nice and shiny teeth. They should be very shiny. Shiny white teeth. Shiny, shiny white teeth. Despite looking horrifying, she should have at least some nice teeth. And it's ironic, because she's actually a hero. I've decided that she's going to be a hero. I just don't know what she is. I've thought about making her a goblin or a ghoul. I don't know what I'm going to do with her, though, because, oh, man. Oh, man. So much. I should probably do a compilation of different artworks, but as a banner for my YouTube, but I don't know the Photoshop that well. Okay, so now we're gonna go back over into the blue, and we're gonna go like that. And we're gonna zoom in on her face, and then we're gonna shrink the brush. Because zooming in on the teeth is kind of important right now. Okay, let's go back to let's pull this down and put this above real quick. And then go back to this white. Make sure everything's filled in. Cool. Oh man, you can see her teeth though. There's no good way to angle this computer so you guys can see this any better than it is, so I do apologize. Okay, go back. And now we shrinked the brush. Glad I went with a very pale blue. Oh man, come on. Some things are not hidden by the white, and I need them to be hidden by the white here. Sorry about that, guys. So I have to go back and forth a little bit and fix these because I don't want any fleshy gaps in the teeth. I know that sounds weird, but I don't want any fleshy gaps. Like flesh-colored gaps in between the teeth, so. Glad I went with a very pale blue because otherwise having a lot more trouble. And this would look a lot more weird. Right. Jagged teeth though. Just dawning on me how jagged her teeth are, and I didn't even intend that. But I like how they came out. Because the line art was probably maybe a little, I'm assuming it was a little straighter. I could be completely wrong on that fact, and I could be saying that and realize that later. Much later, but later. Might host a contest on DeviantArt for drawing her, because that would be kind of cool to do. I can also later on go over those blue areas with some like very light opacity, do a very light opacity layer and fix some of the shading and make it a little better. But for now, this'll do. My neck is killing me. Okay, so I'm done with her teeth. Let's go on to her wound down here on her arm here. These things. Yeah, those things. I think for these, I'm going to say these are just scars. I know this is definitely going to be bleeding, like she just stitched it shut. And then I will go in and do more blood. So let's go up here, because there should be a decent red color that I have somewhere. Okay, so I think I'm going to want to go with a more brown. Let's move this down here so I have this color for later. No, wait, we're not quite where I want it. Just a smidge over. There we go. That's where I want it for like the holes in the stitches and everything. That's exactly where I want it. Alright. So now we're going to go back up. And I am going to be able to highlight the blood as well. So I'll have my bright color first. I'm going to do my bright color first just to make it just a smidge easier to color this in. It's going to look very flat, and then it's going to look a lot better after I do all the shining of it up and darkening and everything. Even on the stitches. Not kidding. I am literally going to do this for the stitches as well, because I'm saying at least the sleeves are sewed into her skin. I'm not sure if I'm keeping that idea, but I still really like the idea of parts of her clothing being sewed to her skin, or that something happens with that. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. I don't have all the kinks worked out with Vex yet, personality included. I don't know exactly what her personality is going to be like, if she's going to be shy or very outgoing and just very misunderstood. I haven't decided a lot of this stuff. So if anyone has any suggestions and when they watch this, I will gladly take those suggestions. Alright, let's darken it a little bit here. Let's go with right in the middle. Alright, so that looks cool. Okay, so we'll go edit, undo, and we'll actually do this color because this seems to be better shading wise and gives a little more realism to the blood. I say a little bit more because this is supposed to look toony. It's supposed to actually look toony. End of discussion, it just is. Okay. Okay, lower the opacity of the eraser. Here. Get just a tinge wider so I can do this. Actually, let's heighten, not the size, but the opacity just a smidge. So it looks, that's better. That's much better. So lots of work. Sorry about that. Tighten it even, no, not that. Tighten it even more. So we have a little bit more shine. There we go. Here, because there you go. You need to actually be able to see the shine a little bit. Mostly on this side. Alright, so now go to my brushes, and we're going to go down to that other swatch that I made. Go to this, and we're going to do the stitches real quick on her neck and on her. Edit, undo, edit, undo. Make this a little wider, so that way it looks like it belongs at the end of each suture. Okay, I think that looks good. I didn't even have to add any extra black on these. You'll get to see this final product when I'm officially done with it. Okay, this one I'll have to shrink back because these are smaller. Not quite that far. 7? Yeah, that's good. Actually, edit, undo. Alright. I had to fix that arm. Hold up. Back to this layer. Back to skin tone. skin tones down. Alright, there you go. Alright, so let's get back to this layer because this layer is kind of important. Alright, then let's go up to the neck. And we should make it a little darker up here because it's in the shaded area of her body. I don't know how I'm going to explain certain things about her, which is why I'm like debating whether or not this stuff is going to be actually sewed to her skin or not. But I like how this came out so far. So now we're going to go with a more pinky color. Very, very light pink. Not quite there. Actually, let's go with the more oranges. This is going to be for the scars on her arm right here. So, we're going to color over. I like how this came out. Okay, so go over this very carefully because I don't want to screw anything up. Oh, edit. 2. Okay, let's shrink this brush back. Luckily, I don't have it on a lower opacity right now, because otherwise I would probably get very confused. Scars. So she has 2 claw-like scars right here. And they're lighter in tone than the rest of her skin, because scars that are lighter in tone usually work out a little better. Unless you have an outline for the fact that they're there. I was going to make them pinky in color, and then I was like, nah. Then they'll look like bruises or like recently healed injuries, and I don't want that per se. So, we're going to zoom. Okay, so we're going to now edit. Set canvas view so I can see how she looks so far. She looks pretty damn good. Pardon me, my language, but she does. Okay, so I'm going to have to go back in and erase all the extra ink. So let's start with the lowest layers. Oh, wait, that's right. Okay, hold on. No. Reset canvas view so I can actually have her in the center of the screen. Lower this. Let's start with this part because this is her coat. Go on erasers, and now we can bring the opacity all the way back up for now. Zoom in. Do 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 do. Make the eraser just a tinge bigger. Not actually a tinge, but you get what I mean. So I can like fix all the extra stuff that I did not want to fix earlier on in the process when I was coloring her in earlier, and I really like how she came out, so I'm hoping I don't screw any of this up. Because the last thing I want to do is have to go back and redo everything. Because redoing everything would be really, really sad. Okay, so some of this stuff is obviously on another layer, and I understand that, and I respect that. They have minor erasings. Okay, so right here is where I'm having my first issue, so let's go up here. Pretty sure it was this one. We're gonna go here. Make sure. Oh, it's not. Whoops. Okay, what was it? Is it this? It was. Okay, so now I know what color that was. That does help, because then I can just go in and take care of minor mistakes, too, when I'm doing this. Crazy. crazy shindig. Erasers. I don't know if this will look high quality to me or not, but I'm hoping it will. With one color at a time. Definitely I will say, if there is one thing that I absolutely love about Mischief, and I mean absolutely love about Mischief as a art program, it's the fact that Mischief as an art program has an infinite canvas. So if you're a comic book artist, a drawer by any stretch, an artist at any stretch, you can literally use this program, and if you want to make a big panoramic view image, you can make this thing stretch or shrink as far as you want, which is nice, especially since not everybody is good at drawing in a limited space. This also means, however, it can get a little complicated, especially if you try to start doing big drawing and big art projects, because you need to remember where everything is, and because it's on a computer screen, not an actual piece of paper, it makes it a little more difficult. This is not to say that you shouldn't try the program. It's really good, and if you have a decent digital drawing pad or so on, I would still recommend this. I would still highly recommend this for you as a program. I don't remember how much it costs. You'd have to look that up yourself, but Mischief is really fun to use. I, of course, use it this way because I actually don't like my digital drawing pad because I can't see what I'm drawing, and I have to try to look at the computer screen while I draw, and that's just very difficult for me. Unless I can get a drawing pad with visual, like where I can visually see the art on the same page, I don't want to mess with it. And that's not anything personal. I just don't want to mess with it. Yeah, and I think this character is going to be the central protagonist of one of the series I start animating on my YouTube channel when I start animating crap on YouTube. Okay, not actual crap, because let's be honest, that'd be gross, but you know, once I actually start animating and that becomes my thing on YouTube, I think she's going to be the first characters I animate, because I really like her design, and I think she's really cool, and I could come up with a whole bunch of stories. I've already developed a couple characters in my head, I'm just going to have to be able to draw them. And at the moment, guys are not my forte, girls are definitely my forte, so obviously that's probably because I'm a girl, but, you know, that aside, I have lots of good traits. Or that aside, I have lots of ideas and lots of time on my hands when I put my mind to something. So yeah, lots of work. It's already about 3 o'clock. I should probably open the door because my brother still has school because he's in transition. So I'm going to open the door. Okay, back. So, yeah, I've been rambling a lot during this stream, but that's because no one ever shows up, so I don't really care. I'm just gonna work and do my best at getting everything cleared up on this paper before I do all the little ambiance things to make her look extra creepy. Because, to be honest, I think that would be cool if you have a superhero that looks terrifying. I don't know why I think that'd be so cool, but the idea of a hero that looks absolutely terrifying, something that they don't do very often in movies or TV, is really cool. Because in movies and TV, a villain must look like a villain and a hero must look like a hero, but in real life, if we're honest, villains look like heroes all the time and vice versa. So that is my argument for making her look very creepy, but very, very cool at the same time. Whoa, technology. Oh my gosh, I just realized I sound like that girl from Bunsen is a Beast. Help me. Anyway, wasn't even my intent to sound like her, and I sounded like her. What is wrong with me? Okay, well, not what is wrong with me. I haven't even really seen much of the show, but I like Butch Hartman, and Butch Hartman stuff, so if you grew up with Fairly Odd Parents like I did, you know who I'm talking about. If you didn't, then, I kind of feel sorry for you. It was a fun show. It was great. So was Danny Phantom. Lots of conversations floating around in my head, lots of things to say, not enough time. Though I am actually, this is very therapeutic, and I'm feeling a lot better since yesterday. Okay, and I think I did the pants, no, I did the pants on a separate layer, okay. I can probably really quickly go over the bottom with my color that I use on this. Okay, making sure everything's cleaned off on this stuff, like, because on each layer I'm going to clean it up as much as I can without ruining the image. And then I might go back in and do details, like detail work on stuff that I messed up. And then I will do backgrounds and other things. I'm a stretch. Oh, my neck. Oh, my neck. Okay, so let's see. I think I've covered everything, because, like, anything else, I try to erase at the current moment does not want to erase, so that's probably everything. Yeah. Sounds like my dad's home. Yay. Anyway. Alright, so we gonna work on the pants. I don't know what else. Did I seriously do the hair and the pants in the same exact thing? Oh no. I know they did the t-shirt on a separate layer. So hair and pants are in the same thing. I should probably do shading for the hair when I'm done erasing, because I just realized that I did not do that. Okay, so we're gonna start erasing. And this one, I think I did the shading for the pants on the same layer as well, so that's fun. There we go. That looks better. Alright, let's erase across the top here. Make sure I got everything out of here that's not supposed to be here. Bloop. Alrighty, gonna go back to this layer real quick and do a quick fix. So that way I have that fixed on the same layer that it was drawn on. Yeah. And now I gotta figure out the blue. Okay, got the right one. I got the right color, that's good. Right on the first try too, which is nice. Okay. There we go. And we're actually gonna do the darker blues. Really quickly redo the stitches. I was a little annoyed with how I did the stitches on this. Okay, not that small. Doop. Lots of work, so little time. Lots of designing, so little time. Lots of everything, so little time. Lots of explosions, so little time. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Don't ask me ever. Okay, I could definitely stand to go a little bigger. There we go. Now it'll look a little bit more like the stitches are actually stitched to the pants. Oh, my dad's going right to sleep. That's a new one, but then again, I'm on the computer, so that's probably why. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to actually go. I'm going to have to do a lot of the stitching details, and that's not a big deal to me, honestly. don't mind. I think using the dark brown I was using. See, I think that might be a little dark. That's the wrong one. Edit, undo. Edit, undo. Edit, undo. Okay, so that's the wrong color. I think this one's it. It might be this one. Oh, that's definitely it. Let's make it a little bigger, because these stitches are actually a little bigger. A little off on some of these, but that's okay. Working, 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 working. Here we go, working on my art. Working, 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 working. Here we go, working on my art. Art is cool. Art is awesome. I love art so much. Working, 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 working on my art. Oh my gosh. I'm bored, don't mind me. Okay, we're gonna shrink this down again, and we're gonna do the stitches over here on the bottom, because I have the stitch, the top part of the stitch, the bottom part of the stitches done, but the top part I didn't really do all that well. And there's a lot of things I'm just going back in and fixing, so I'm pretty much done with the art. It's just, I want to make sure it looks right. It needs to look okay. It needs to look like I actually tried and I actually did very well, and I did work a lot. I have been working a long time on this. So that might be a bit big. Might not be though. That's big. Edit, undo. We're gonna shrink that down a little bit more. There you go. Lots of stitches. Not kidding. Literally lots of stitches. Lots and lots of them. Very visible. If I give you guys nightmares because of my artwork, I do apologize in advance. Especially since I keep saying what is all over her costume. Over and over again. And you cannot tell me that you're not imagining some of this crap. Because I know you'll be lying. Now, some of you might not be, because some of you are different than me. I'm pretty sure that if I were hearing someone talking about stitches every 2 minutes, I'd start thinking about stitches or sutures being in very, very bad places, like eyelids and, yeah, very, very dark graphic crap. I know I would go there. Working so dang hard, oh my gooshness, undo. Working, 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 I am working so hard. I love to work on art. Work, it's so freaking awesome. Do, 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 do. I don't like where I'm putting that. Let's do right there. There we go. It looks a little better. I like how this is coming out. It's just I get annoyed with my placements sometimes. There we go. That's good placement. That's good placement. So is that and that, that and that. Okay. I think I've pretty much covered all the sutures except for the ones on her arms. And I can't really very well do the black ones unless I do them in white and I go to the line layers. So I think I will quickly go do that. I will go ahead and switch my color out for white. And I will just shrink this down a little more. That makes sense. I don't know why, I just figure I want them to be visible, so I'm gonna make the sutures white. Especially since I made that thing black. Okay, so now I just gotta go back to the color I was at. If I can remember what color that was, I think it was this one. Maybe it was this one. Let's see. I think it might have been this one, actually. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Hold up. Hold the heck up. Hold the hay up. We were doing it on this layer. I can't tell. I don't think that was it. Hold on, I gotta make it bigger. That's not it. What color was it? No! Ah, no. It's too light. Too bright. Wait, I think it might have been here. Hold up. Getting there. Not quite. It's this one. Right? Yes. Okay. I was doing it wrong. Sorry, guys. Whatever. We'll leave that. I don't mind a minor mistake, honestly, on these things, so... And that one is very minor, comparatively to some. And I'm going to shrink this down again. Not quite 3. Go 4, please. Let me go 4. Thank you. I think this is good. And that I probably can just leave it. Because, I mean, there's a couple things I need to erase. Mostly up on the hood. Because the hood is the area where I have the most line problems. So let's see. Can I go and erase some of these things now? Yes, I can. Good. Just trying to figure out what layers some of these things are on. Back over here. Okay, so it was on this layer where a lot of this stuff was, and I think that will be good enough. Oh, hold on. Oh, is that on this layer? Is that on this layer? Yeah, it is. So I have to jump back and forth between layers a bit, but not a big deal. No biggies. I don't think I have too much to erase, honestly. Just nice. Alright, so we're gonna go back. Do this, and we're gonna fix it. Oh, wrong color. Wrong color. Oh my goodness, why? Edit, undo, edit, undo, edit, undo. Okay, and is it this one? I'm getting annoyed. Edit, undo. What did I do? What color did I have? I feel stupid. And then I'll do the hair shading, and then I will start working on the rest of the ambiance for this, if I can ever get the right color. Freaking gorshness. Edit, undo. Oh my god. Hold on. Dropper. No, that's why. Doi. Doi, 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 doi. I have it on eraser still. I'm so stupid. Hold up. No wonder everything looked lighter. Okay, really quick though, we're gonna erase that so it's not just sitting there. Okay. It's not sitting there mocking me. Okay. Let's make that a little... Okay, not that big. It's a miracle. Okay. I think. And now we'll go back in with this and shrink that. My freaking goodness. Alrighty, cool. Fix those, and I don't think I really have anything else I have to do other than shade the hair, which I didn't end up doing last time. I think, since layer 8 doesn't really have anything on it, I'll just shade in the hair on here. So, really quickly, go over here, make sure it's kind of big. Ooh. Tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere I go. Tell it on the mountain, Jesus Christ is born. There you go, now I know my shading area, there you go. For me, it can work for you. You stole my happy, you made me cry. Took my lonely and took me for a ride, and I wanna undo it. My heart now, I want it back. Boy, you blew it. You put me through it. I wanna undo it. Na 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 na. Stretching. Ooh. Part of the reason I stopped the last time was because I was in pain. You stole my happy, you made me cry. Took my lonely and took me for a ride, and I wanna undo it. My heart now, I want it back. Actually, I can erase this, can't I? Without screwing anything up, I can erase that. Okay, sorry about that. I've been undoing it a lot, and I really don't need to in some of these layers, because some of these layers have nothing to do with other layers. Wanna undo it. With this layer, I can screw up a lot, honestly. That's how I view it. It's like, I can screw up a lot on this layer. It's fine. So much work. Sorry, I'm being a complete idiot while I do this, but that's kind of my life at the moment. Alright, so it's going to actually be rather bright. Boy, okay. Before my brother turns on the TV, I'm letting you guys know I have no control over what's on the TV, so I apologize if this thing gets copyright. Because I don't have control over that. honestly don't have control over what happens in my house because I don't live on my own. I live with other people, and I'm not going to tell people they can't watch TV because I'm working on my art and I'm doing a live stream. I'm not that stupid. And I'm not that rude. Okay, so I covered her highlighting. So now we're going to go add another layer. And we're going to do that color. We're gonna do, ooh, let's go a little darker. And down. There. Okay, so now we're going to pull this down here. So this is going to be me going through and picking a nice brush that will be very good and greeny actually, because greeny will be good. And now we're going to lower the opacity on this layer quite a bit. Not too much. I want it to still have some impact on this thing. So now we're going to reset canvas view. And we're going to just have some fun here. Just see how well I do. Ooh, edit, undo. It's not the right color. Darker. Replace it. Alright, now we're doing this. Edit, undo, heighten. Oh my gosh, I like this. Oh, this would be a good way to get a static effect, honestly. And then I can use an eraser. Okay, edit. We're gonna undo this, because I overdid it a little. We're gonna do it more towards the back and into the front. So we're gonna make sure this is nice and dark. Chuck, do you want to be in my live stream?
I'm listening.
No.
No.
Then you might want to leave. I'm not saying that to be rude. I'm saying I'm doing a live stream right now.
No, I was just asking something. That's all.
I know. No, Chuck, I'm doing something. It's alright. Be the darkest area. Okay, I want to make sure I get this right. Exactly the way I want it. And this is a good way to do it. I just gotta make sure I get it right. So where do I want the light to be coming from? That's the question. That's really what the question should be. I will put a little ball of light. I will put a little ball of light right here. So I have an idea of where my light is. Okay. So now we can go back to this color. And I can go guess. Light's going this way, so the light, okay, so this area can be dark. This area can be dark. Pull it in a little bit. Okay, so now I kind of know where I can make it the darkest. And then what I can do is lighten it up. Now we lighten the opacity just oh, okay, no. We lighten the opacity on the brush a bit more. There you go. More. And now we're gonna go into my eraser, lower the opacity of that baby. Make that nice and big. More. It should be a very grainy eraser. There's the grainy eraser. Now make sure this is completely high. There we go. I actually like how that came out. So now we're gonna actually go in with the brush, and we're gonna shrink it down, and we're gonna zoom in. Okay, first off, lay down. Get a little darker. Smaller. Zoom in more. Edit. Undo. Okay, let's make it a little bigger. So with this marker, lots of conversations. Oh man, my neck is killing me. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, so we're gonna lower the opacity of this stupid thing. And we're gonna lower its size quite a bit, actually. There you go, 6. Let's get a little lower. edit, undo, edit, undo, edit, undo, edit, undo, edit, do. Okay, low as heck. Not even kidding, low as heck. The effects I want. Cool, okay, I'm getting there. Oh, I'm rolling my arm, my wrist. Because that hurts after a while. Playing with this crap really does hurt. Yeah, not quite. There you go. One last really quick go over. Not that big. There you go. That's a little better. It's there. Alrighty. That's a lot better. So much better. Okay. So that's the teeth. And I will actually leave this eraser because I think this eraser will be good for highlighting the rest of the drawing. 12. Just wanna know the story. Just a little lighter up there. Dang. Oh, let's go back down here. Oh, I can give it a little bit of a highlight. Oh, I guess not. Edit, undo. We'll leave that. This layer. To lower the opacity on this one. White. Very low opacity white. Hear the story. think we're good. Dang, I think we're good. Edit. Let's take a look at her for a second. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright guys, I will show you this in just a second. I've just got to figure out. Oh goodness. No. What? Let's see this. Actually, there we go. For something. Hold on. .464 by 460 or 660. 464 by 660. File for image. Four 64 by oh goodness. Why? No, not pins. Selection. I'm so stupid. Okay. Sorry, guys. Trying to figure this all out. It's kind of fun. Next. Vex colored. Cool. And that's how you do it. I'll show you it in just a second. And I will show you my DeviantArt page as well. Yes, save changes to the canvas. Alright. I'm gonna go and look at my pictures real quick. No. Alrighty, I'm going to show you what this looks like, and I'm going to move that down because, see that? This is how she came out. Now again, I know you can't see what I'm doing half the time on my computer, but I also don't have any fancy schmancy software, and technically it's the family computer, so that is how she came out. I will post her on my DeviantArt, but yeah, is there a way to make that clearer? I don't know. Do I just push it closer to the computer? I don't know. Can't really see it all that well, but you see it better than you could from this stupid angle, like this. And no one really hung out with me for this stream, so that's okay. Or if they did, I just didn't notice. So we're going to leave that, and we're going to post it to my DeviantArt. And this is how I'm going to and this lovely thing is what I'm going to show you. So, I'm on DeviantArt, but I also have like an Instagram that I can post this to, and I'll probably end up emailing that piece of art to myself so I can post it on my Instagram. Let's go to my profile, actually. So here's my profile. I started another story that does not involve this character, but I want to submit some art. So let's submit the art. The arts. Let's submit the arts. So in this particular case, I would probably want recents. Hello, Slendy. You came back. Great. Open. Nope. There is not anything really bad about this picture. Vex. OC. I'm changing it from Vex colored. So, I will show you my DeviantArt from the camera after I'm done. A hero from a different story. And of course, Slendy had to come back. May look scary, but is actually really nice. I haven't quite decided what she is yet. All her glory. Okay, so yeah, that's me working on Vex. Alright, so we're gonna add OC. Hashtag OC. Oh goodness, this thing's being really weird. C art. OC artwork. C underscore art work. Oh, and I'm deciding whether or not I want to have a contest for designing her, like people that I know. So we'll see what happens. Oh, see, artwork. Work of art. Art of work. My gosh, I'm so weird. Anyway, OC artwork. Work of art. See, original character. See. Design. OC drawing. I'm so creative. Yeah, so that's good. Alright, I think that's enough tags for that. Let's actually go to digital art, drawings and paintings. Of course, you can't scroll down this thing, can you? I think fantasy would be a good one for her, even if she looks pretty horrific. Submit now. Alright, so I actually like how this came out, and I'm actually gonna share this crap. I'm gonna share this on multiple things. And by multiple things, I mean multiple OC groups that I've joined. Alright, so let's do undiscovered OCs. Contribute artwork. Yes, contribute all the artwork. I think mythological OCs, since I don't really think she's gonna be a human being. That's all I know about her, really, is the fact that I'm pretty sure she's not a human being. OCs, OCs everywhere. Okay, goodness. I'm weird. Anyway, humans full. Oh my gosh. Vampires, animals, ghosts, human animal, other, Bleach, Naruto, One Piece, fanfics, writing. Humanized food. That doesn't surprise me somehow. Human, demon, demon, human, more humans, elves. Oh man, I don't know. I think I just put her in other because I don't know where she goes. I don't know if she's going to be a demon or not. It's weird because I don't know what she's supposed to be. I feel bad, but I don't. All OCs are us. Contribute the art. Let's see, there's featured. Summer entries, Avatar, Sonic, Catalia, Digimon, other. This is definitely going to go in other because it does not belong, I don't think, in any of the other groups. So, yeah, we'll click on other again. Submit. Oh, goodness. I clicked on it already. I'm not thinking. And my body's been acting really weird today, so woot. OCs for the win. I'm weird. I have a lot of OC groups, and it was because I wanted other places to submit my OCs, so. Tally OCs, Naruto, FMA crossover, Homestuck. Yeah, it's gonna go in other again. Yeah, see, like, because some of these groups obviously are for OCs for fandoms, but I don't honestly care. I guess I should say I don't care because I have a place to submit my OCs at this point. Fan characters, your own OCs. That should go to my own OCs. Unloved. Yeah, that was the name of the group. Unloved OCs. No one cares about your OC. We care! Oh, you can't submit. Why? You don't have it open? Do they not have anything in the gallery? Wow, they only have featured and you can't submit. That sucks. Okay. Well, that's Happy OC's group, but you can't submit to it, so that sucks. I think that might be something someone should bring up, but I don't think I have any other specifically OC-based groups, so we're going to close this. Again, I don't know what she's going to be used for, but actually, before I start going through my profile or going through my crap, I should show you my DeviantArt. I am Sally Knight 22 on DeviantArt. Hello. And you can see my lovely gallery of things. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, cool. Now I can see what I'm doing. Down. Oh, not that far. There. Browse gallery. Yay! Yeah, I've done art. Okay. Let's see. You have art. I'm actually the comic right there. Actually, I should put my cursor over it. Where is my cursor? There it is. This comic right here was drawn by one of my friends named Milky Syrup. And I will show you her DeviantArt page, so you should go check her out. She also drew this, and that. She also redrew my creepypasta OC, among other things. There are a couple more pages of the comic I was just pointing out. But yeah, I have a lot of stuff on here. Used to play Pokemon Go, but I'm still surprised by that one. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff here for you to look at. Yeah, and I made OCs for other people's stuff too, and then Homestuck. Yeah, I have too much. But long story short, this is my DeviantArt page where I am, again, known as Saturday Night 22. Slide back up to the top. I think that's all I wanted to do for this video. I'm not sure. I think that was it, though. Thank you so much for watching, Tesla Cats. Nikola123 out. Remember to keep on keeping on, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. I gotta remember how to shut these things off.